Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using strategic or compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, I'm going to be providing some updates with regard to Roza's case against FINRA. I'm also going to be providing an update on the meeting between Congress and FINRA, and we're also going to be looking at the best AI stock to buy according to Forbes. So before we get started, let's have a look at some headlines in the market. So first of all, from the Wall Street Journal, we can see here the Nasdaq did finish a little bit higher with the debt ceiling being looked at. Republicans are drawing closer to a debt ceiling deal, and the Dow was up a little bit, but we're not quite there yet. So there is a last minute deal to raise the $31.4 trillion debt, and this is likely to shift Wall Street's attention to other risks. Obviously, the key risk ongoing that has been ongoing for a while is interest rates and inflation. So hopefully that is something that can also be dealt with. So if we have a look at the close of the market, in terms of the heat map from close of play on Friday, we can still see here the technology sector is doing exceptionally well. Nvidia is a stock that we were watching carefully, and that was up 2.54% on the Friday, close to 25% the day before. We have a look at AVGO, that was also up in excess of 11.52%. Energy did not do very well, and in other news, if we have a look at news affecting Tesla and Ford, there was good news there, and we saw a great bounce up in Tesla where the shares were up close to 7%, and there was a deal with regard to superchargers. And finally, if we have a look at the Tesla weekly bullish perspective chart here, we can see right now it's consolidating close to $200. Once it breaks $200, it may be a good chance it goes higher and hopefully closer to $300. Let's now have a look at an update for the case of Roza versus FINRA, and we can see here the latest update is the order was denying the motion to reconsider the denial of a preliminary injunction, dismissing the original complaint, denying leave to file the first amended complaint, and setting a deadline for any motion for leave to file a second amended complaint. So it is bad news, but it's not all bad news, and it's not yet over. So let's have a look at further details. So what the judge is saying here, we can see is, and this is Judge Robert Hinkle, and he stated Mr. Wheel's action could perhaps be dismissed with prejudice at this time, without affording her another opportunity to amend, but this order gives her one more chance. She should file a notice so a judgment may be entered dismissing the case. So in terms of the deadline, number 4 at the bottom, it says the deadline for Mr. Wheel to move for leave to file a second amended complaint is June the 15th, 2023. So one more chance, and hopefully there is some positive advice with regard to this, and that's what we're going to have a look at now. So if we have a look at the reaction here from Mark Basile, who's also an attorney, he stated Roza should move to extend the time to file her amended complaint to 14 days after the New York court issues its order on the blue sheets. This way she will have the information necessary to draft the complaint. So I think this information with regard to 14 days, I think that still should give Roza enough time. So a great point there. Let's now have a look at an update of the proposed meeting between FINRA and Congress. So shout out here to Liz, who stated today's meeting with FINRA has been rescheduled to mid next week due to short staffing of the holiday weekend. Just confirmed with my congressman's office. So thanks for the update there, Liz. And shout out here to Bradley, who's also stated here is why the delay. If confirmed, FINRA is currently negotiating with Mark to get the blue sheet agreement hammered out and possibly a solution to the whole issue. Perhaps FINRA and Mark are close to a deal, and that is a great reason for delay in Bradley's opinion. So a good insight into that, a good opinion. It does make sense. Obviously it's speculation, but certainly possible. I'm going to finish off by having a look at the best AI stock to buy according to Forbes. But before we do that, quick shout out here to the weekly watch list. And one of the stocks that we were watching with regard to earnings was Nvidia. And congratulations to everybody who got into that. We also called out BVS, WKEY, and also PanW also for earnings, which did well. Not all stocks did well, but these were certainly some great successes in our weekly watch list. To get the next weekly watch list, which will be available prior to trading in the upcoming week, you can join, and details are in the description below. But let's move on now to have a look at the best AI stocks to buy. And the number one AI stock to buy according to Forbes is ticker symbol ADBE, also known as Adobe. So there are others as well, but we're going to for now focus on Adobe. So why has Adobe been identified as the best AI stock to buy? So obviously we know Adobe makes software for content creation, marketing, data analytics, document management, publishing, etc. But what happened in 2022, they announced a new AI machine and learning. This has also got additional capabilities in Experience Cloud, product and marketing and analytics. So the advancements include predictive capabilities. That's going to help sales and marketing teams understand how they face different facets of marketing campaigns and use that to optimize their campaigns. So obviously great potential here for Adobe. And finally, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.